Hey everybody, what is up? My name's Kirk and I am super excited to be in Konnect with you today. I have a question for you. Do you ever have free time? You know, like where you don't have anything really to do? I have free time sometimes. Well, on Konnect HQ today, the crew has some free time and we'll get to see how that helps them worship. Now, we have a point that we need to learn. I'm gonna say it. I need you to repeat it after me. Are you ready? Here we go. Lots of things are fun, but God is number one. Fantastic job. All right, now it's time for one of my favorite things that we get to do, and that is worshiping God. So let's go to Konnect HQ right now to learn more.
Does anybody know an awesome way to connect to God? Shout it out, let me hear it. Ooh, those are some good guesses. I like that one, but let me tell you about the one I was thinking of. How about we sing a song to God? Like when we give him our full attention and tell him how great he is. When we worship, it connects us with God because we thank him for everything he's done for us. So let's get on our feet and connect to God together.
that tune you're humming, Harper?
It's a song by my favorite group, Light 20.
That's a boy band, right?
Light 20 is the greatest band to ever exist. Their voices are perfect. Their songs are incredible. I have all of their albums, their t-shirts, and their posters. I know all their favorite foods and their birthdays. I've seen them in concert 7 times.
Well, they have a concert in town tonight, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to that.
Why not?
Because I don't want people to think I'm obsessed.
We are Konnect HQ.
Every day we help the people of the world.
Live God's way.
We look for the links.
Make the connection.
And you never know what might happen.
I'm Harper. This is the time Konnect HQ needed a reminder of who is number 1.
I just finished my 3rd connection transmission today. I am exhausted.
I know how you feel. I've been working all morning on backing up our files. I'm just finishing up now.
Kat's been working on the work schedule all week.
Finished. Whew.
Is it just me? Does anybody else need a break?
And you all deserve one.
Captain Alyssa, I'm happy to report that I just finished revising all of the work schedules.
Great job, Kat. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I know how hard you've all been working, and I want to show you just how much I appreciate all the hard work you do.
That's not necessary, Captain Alyssa. We all love the work we do.
I know you do, but Mike's right. You all deserve a break. So, I've decided to give you all the afternoon off. What do you think about that? I mean, I thought we could all hang out and catch up a little bit. Or not. Hey, Harper, you enjoying your afternoon off?
Definitely. It's so nice to have a little free time. Now, if I could just find some tape.
Oh, well, you might try looking at that bottom drawer over there. Hey, Harper,
Huh? What?
you seem a little distracted.
Aha! Here it is, just like you said it was. Thanks, Alyssa.
Harper,
Huh?
I'm just curious. What do you plan on doing with that tape?
Well, you know how I'm the vice president of the Light 20 fan club?
Yes.
What kind of vice president would I be if I didn't have the perfect place to listen to all of their music?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, not a very good one, of course. That's why I'm gonna make the perfect sound studio in the observatory to listen to all of the Light 20 albums, and the tape is to hang up their posters.
Okay, I don't actually think that's a very good idea.
Well, I asked Maurice, and he said that it shouldn't damage the observatory walls.
That's not really what I was talking about.
Alyssa, I need your help.
Okay. Mike, what's going on?
I need you to hold this box while I try to track down as many balloons as I can find. Also, grab any that you see. I'm aiming for about 1,000, but I'll make do with whatever I find.
Why do you need 1,000 balloons?
Bro, water balloon fight, duh! It's gonna be epic. All the kids in the neighborhood are playing. 2 teams enter. 1 team gets really wet.
That sounds like so much fun!
It is, and it's only the first on my list of fun things I'm gonna do today. I'm thinking about some trampoline stunts, seeing how many video games I can play at once. Well, that seems like a good start. Thanks, Alyssa.
Sure thing. And if you decide you want some snacks, feel free to join me later in the lounge.
Okay, cool. Maybe I will after I'm done with all my other stuff.
Hey, Kat. I'm surprised to see you in here.
I couldn't resist getting just a little bit more work done.
Didn't you want the afternoon off?
Time off is nice, but I've been able to accomplish so much without the distraction of other people here. See? I've reorganized all the Bible videos.
That's great, Kat. Now, why don't you take a break? Enjoy the afternoon.
Are you not happy with my work? I can reorganize them whatever way you want.
Kat, you seem really concerned with what I think about you.
I mean, you're the captain.
Well, that's true. And I'm so glad that everyone on our team wants to do good work. But I wouldn't want anyone to turn work or my approval of them into an idol.
An idol? What do you mean?
Well, work is good. So is the respect of others. But when good things crowd out God, they become an idol.
I thought an idol was something you built, like a statue, that you worship instead of God.
An idol is anything that you put in front of God.
Are you sure? I saw a story when I was reorganizing the Bible videos about a statue, a golden calf. Here it is.
This is the story about the God who loves us in the Bible. We find truth and purpose to love God and love others. We're searching God's word for things to discover. This book is alive, full of answers and godly advice. This book is alive. See the wonderful stories inside. Every day I'm searching, read through history and poetry. How much Jesus loves me. God's great story lives. There's no other book like this. This book is alive.
Exodus. After God brought the Israelites out of Egypt, God invited Moses to join him on top of a nearby mountain so they could talk. So Moses left and went to talk to God. The Israelites waited and waited until they felt like they had waited long enough. They found Moses' brother Aaron and said they were tired of waiting for Moses, and they were tired of waiting for God. They told Aaron to make them new gods. So Aaron asked them to take off their gold jewelry and give it to him. Aaron melted down the gold and made a golden idol that looked like a calf. Aaron presented the idol to the Israelites and told them to worship it instead of God. The Israelites offered their sacrifices to their new gods because they were tired of waiting for Moses and they were tired of waiting for God. Meanwhile, up on the mountain, the Lord was giving instructions on how to live. But he knew what was happening down below. God told Moses,
"Go down to the Israelites. They have forgotten that I brought them out of Egypt. They are worshiping an idol made in the shape of a calf."
The Lord was angry and wanted to punish the Israelites, but Moses stood up for them.
Please, don't be angry. They are making a bad choice. Let me talk to them.
So the Lord sent Moses down the mountain with all of the instructions they had talked about written on 2 stone tablets. When Moses saw them worshiping the idol, he was so angry he threw down the stone tablets and found his brother Aaron.
Aaron, why did you make this idol for these people to worship?
Aaron told him that they were tired of waiting for Moses, and they were tired of waiting for God, so they made their own gods. Moses took the calf idol that Aaron had made and melted it in a fire. Then he reminded the Israelites,
It wasn't a calf that brought you out of Egypt. It was God. He is the only one that deserves your worship.
Moses went back to the mountaintop to ask God to forgive them for their foolish worship.
It's strange to me that the Israelites built an idol. They forgot about God so easily.
Well, we might not all go around building golden calves, but I think we can all think of a time when we forgot to put God first.
Well, if that's all an idol is, I think I did that when I wanted to be praised for my work. Your compliments and what you thought of my work seemed more important than what God thought.
It's important for us to remember that God wants what's best for us, and He is what's best for us. Worshiping God brings us closer to Him. It connects us to Him and helps us love like He loves.
Anytime we worship something else, that's an idol. And that idol can get in the way of us worshiping God the way He deserves. Thanks for walking me through all this, Captain Alyssa.
Of course, Kat.
Wait, does somebody have a pogo stick?
I don't think so.
Ah, that's fine. I'll just use my unicycle to jump on the trampoline. Today is so much fun!
So I guess you decided to not cover the observatory walls with Light 20 posters?
Watch, I'm in a bidding war with this guy for an official pair of Light 20 toenail clippers. In a few seconds, those clippers will be mine.
Don't you think you're taking this just a little bit overboard?
Overboard? I love their music.
Yeah, but why do you need toenail clippers with their faces on it?
Because it would be pretty silly having their fingernail clippers and not their toenail clippers.
Harper.
I know what you're gonna say. It's weird that I like a group this much and that I'm just a silly kid.
Actually, that's not what I was gonna say at all. What I was going to say was I remember loving this band called Boys to Watch when I was your age. One time I called a radio station 53 times to try and win concert tickets.
Wow.
Trust me, I know. But eventually I realized my love for that band was making my life too crowded.
Too crowded? What do you mean?
All of my time was filled with my love for that band. It was hard to have room for God when all of my thoughts and actions were too crowded with other stuff.
That makes sense. I guess I haven't been making time for God either.
God should have our time, attention, and worship above everything else that tries to crowd in. Will you say a verse with me?
Sure.
Okay. Comes from the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 8. Say it like this. Luke 4:8.
Luke 4:8.
Worship the Lord your God.
Worship the Lord your God.
And serve him only.
And serve him only.
Oh. Well, looks like you didn't win the toenail clippers. Sorry.
I don't think I need that anymore. I don't want a band or toenail clippers distracting me from serving and worshiping God.
I think I might have something else for you to do.
All right. We'll take that. 360 no scope. Woo woo! Oh, I can't believe I pulled that off. Today is so much fun.
Hey, Mike, that's quite the video game setup you've got there.
Thanks.
Mind if I try?
Absolutely. On this screen is Enemy Combat, on this screen is Spinal Crusher 7, and on this screen is Baby Yo-Yo's Adventures of the Gummy Bear Forest. Which one do you want?
I think I'll try Baby Yo-Yo.
Go ahead.
I just need to have some fun and stop worrying about work so much.
Yeah, that can be really hard to do. Oh, take that, enemy scum! Ooh!
Alyssa helped me realize that I was relying on my work to get people to like me. I was letting their opinion of me become an idol to me. And that's not good.
No, but it's good that you realize it. Sometimes our life can fill up with so much stuff we don't even realize we've forgotten about God.
Do you think we're not ever supposed to have fun?
We are absolutely supposed to have fun. We just can't let it be more important than God. Lots of things are fun, but God is number one.
Lots of things are fun, but God is number one. I like that. Here.
You done already?
Yeah, Captain Alyssa and Harper are up in the lounge talking about everything that God's done for them lately. I think I'll join them. Do you want to come too?
Fortunately, Enemy Combat doesn't have saves in the middle of a level, so I'm kind of stuck.
Okay, see you later.
Lots of things are fun, but God is number one. Dad, wait up!
Hi, I'm Harper, and I'm part of Konnect HQ. I have a great verse I'd like to share with you. Say it with me like this. Luke 4:8. Worship the Lord your God, and serve him only. When we worship anything or anyone other than God, we call that thing an idol. While Moses was in the mountains learning from God, the Israelites had forgotten all about their Creator. They had Aaron build them a golden statue of a calf, and they worshiped this idol instead of God. Idols aren't just statues. Idols can be anything that crowds our lives and makes us forget about worshiping and serving God. Good things like TV, music, games, sports, and hanging out with friends can be idols if they become more important to us than God. Ask yourself, how do you spend your time? What do you talk about the most? Are you using your talents to make yourself look good or honor God? Work on getting rid of anything that distracts you. At the end of the day, lots of things are fun, but God is number one. And remember, Konnect HQ is here to help you.
All right, Baby Yo-Yo, level 1, and I've lost. Level 50, okay, I'm getting better. No, stay away from the marshmallows. No, level 100. Okay. Jump. The levels keep going, Baby Yo-Yo. I thought there would be an end. Oh, I beat it. Yay, Baby Yo-Yo. Things like video games, music, and achievements can be good as long as they're not the most important thing. We need to put God first. When we worship him, we connect to his love. So the first step to putting God first is to become a follower of Jesus. And to become a follower of Jesus, all you have to remember are your ABCs. A, admit. Admit that you've done wrong. and ask God to forgive you for disobeying Him. B, believe. Believe God sent Jesus to take the punishment for your sin. Trust that you're forgiven because Jesus made you right with God. C, choose. Choose to spend your whole life depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. As you live and love like Jesus, tell others God is the leader of your life and your number one friend.
If you want to put God first and become a follower of Jesus, talk about it with a parent or leader you trust.
That is the most important decision that you can make. If you want to know more about that, I want you to talk to a trusted adult before we are done today. All right, let's practice our verse together. I'm going to say it. I need you to say it with me. Are you ready? Here we go. Luke 4:8. Worship the Lord your God and serve Him only. Fantastic job. Okay, we have an awesome activity that we're going to do today. Here's what you'll need. A blank piece of paper, anything that you have will do, just a blank piece of paper, and something to write with. I have 4 different colored markers. Whatever you can find, that'll work. One way to keep good things from distracting us from God is to make room for Him first. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna write God really big on our paper first. We're gonna put Him on our paper first, and then we can add in all the other things that He's blessed us with. So I want you to do that activity with your family. You can pause the video right now. Here's what mine looks like. What does yours look like? I know you did an awesome job. God gave us so many good things, and that's great. But when they're more important to us than God, they're like distracting idols and crowd Him out. We want to keep God first and worship Him only. Now we have some fantastic questions for you and your family to answer. Thank you so much for joining me in Konnect today, and I will see you later.
We're going down.